I want one more thing from you, Francisca. Can you look at the camera, and I want you to say, I am Francisco Jorge, and I am a friend of the show. Can you try it?
I am Francisca Jorge, and I'm a friend. I'm a wait.
Go. It's okay.
I'm Francisca Jorge, and I'm a fan of the show.
One more time. Can you say, I'm a friend of the show?
Friend.
Like amigo.
Friend.
A friend. So, because we joke, we have players come on all the time, they have no idea, but after they've been on, we say, oh, Yelena Ostapenko is a friend of the show. She has no idea. But so if we get you to say, I am Francisca Jorge, or how you say your name, and
I am Francisca Jorge, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect. Thanks.
Ready? Play.
Alright, we'll get started. Emma, another really good performance. How are you feeling out there on clay, and what were you most happy with tonight?
Yeah, I think I was happy. Obviously, Linda's a very tough opponent. She's been doing great and is in good form. So I knew it was going to be a tough match going in, and didn't really have much time to recover last night. So to come out and play good tennis again is, it's something that I'm really pleased with. I'm also particularly pleased with recovering from 4-3 in the second set. I had a break point, I hit a volley that was, I think, going a foot wide, and missed that, lost the game, and then just refocused and kept in it, because that's one of the turning points in the match. I feel like if I would have got broken, then she's serving for the set. So I was very pleased with that.
Alright. And then Courtney.
Emma, last round you played against Angie, who is 36 years old, and now is against Linda. She is 19. Do you feel the difference in tennis generation?
Good question. I feel like the new generation is definitely dominating. If you look at the draw, I mean, everyone is very, very young. I mean, you look at the two people playing, they're both my year group as well. So it's a strong generation. I knew it from juniors when we were playing Orange Bowl and everything. I mean, we knew 2002 was strong, and I think part of it helped, us push each other growing up in juniors. We all had to compete with each other and strive on. But I feel like it's hard to tell. I mean, the older players have so much more experience, so they can make things crafty, I say, and tricky for you. When things are going well, they make it more uncomfortable maybe. But for example, today Linda has pure firepower, and she can hit through a lot of people.
Emma, congrats. Yesterday it sounded like you were, between what you said yesterday and today, it sounds like you're very pleased with how you're handling the clutch points in the last two matches, and obviously in Fed Cup as well. I'm curious, what do you think is kind of the difference there? Those are those moments that are really elusive sometimes for players to kind of be nails on, all the time. So what do you think is the difference of how it's coming together right now?
Yeah, I think it helps. I feel like the last two tournaments, I'd say, have more of a serve, so it's more of a weapon, and I feel like I can raise my game more on that. I feel like at the start of the year it was more just having to work so hard and win every point from the baseline, and I feel like that definitely makes a difference. But equally, I just feel like I trust all the work.
Ready? Ready? Play.
Hello.
Hi.
Great. Welcome, Iga. Congratulations on your opening match win. Can you describe your thoughts after this match?
Well, I'm really happy with the way I played. First match on clay, so it's always tricky, and Elise was really good. Sometimes at defense I have to be patient and really work for the points. So I'm happy with the way I handled it.
During the media day, you said how in the first days on clay, probably the mind is working differently because you expect a different bounce. Was that the case today?
No, because I already felt like I had a couple of days to get used to the conditions. Well, no, it was all good. Honestly, I felt pretty backhand it's still pretty fast here, so it's a good transition.
Ready. Play.
And the microphone.
I just saw.
All right, we'll get started. Emma, another really good performance. How are you feeling out there on clay, and what were you most happy with tonight?
Yeah, I think I was happy. Obviously, Linda's a very tough opponent. She's been doing great and is in good form. So I knew it was going to be a tough match going in, and didn't really have much time to recover last night. So to come out and play good tennis again is, yeah, it's something that I'm really pleased with. I'm also particularly pleased with recovering from 4-3 in the second set. I had a break point, I hit a volley that was, I think, going a foot wide, and missed that, lost the game, and then like just refocused and kept in it, because yeah, that's one of the turning points in the match. I feel like if I would have got broken, then she's serving for the set. So yeah, I was very pleased with that.
Emma, last round you played against Angie, who is 36 years old, and now is against Linda. She is 19. Do you feel the difference in tennis generation?
Good question. I feel like the new generation is definitely dominating. If you look at the draw, I mean, everyone is very, very young. I mean, you look at the two people playing, they're both my year group as well. So it's a strong generation. I knew it from juniors when we were playing Orange Bowl and everything. I mean, we knew 2002 was strong, and I think part of it helped, like, us push each other growing up in juniors. We all had to compete with each other and strive on. But I feel like it's hard to tell. I mean, the older players have so much more experience, so they can make things crafty, I say, and like tricky for you when things are going well. They make it more uncomfortable maybe. But yeah, for example, like today, Linda has pure firepower, and she can hit through a lot of people.
Emma, congrats. Yesterday it sounded like you were, well, between what you said yesterday and today, it sounds like you're very pleased with how you're handling the clutch points in the last two matches, obviously in Fed Cup as well. I'm curious, what do you think is kind of the difference there? Those are those moments that are really elusive sometimes for players to kind of be nails on, you know, like all the time. So what do you think?
Thanks for.
Ready. Play.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to, well, this one of the matches of the day, certainly in Stuttgart. Welcome, of course, to Emma Raducanu versus Iga Swiatek in the Stuttgart WTA 500 quarter-final. As I've just seen, Iga hat-trick queen written at the side there. Of course, illuminating to the fact that Iga Swiatek is going for title number 3 this week. She's at least trying to win the title for 3 years on the bounce. She won it, of course, in 2022 and 2023. But in a way, is somebody she met when she won the first title here, Iga, back in 22, in the exact same stage of competition at the quarterfinals. That is, of course, Emma Raducanu, who is currently showing that she is not a force to be reckoned with, we could probably say, on the indoor clay. Of course, coming off the back of 2 brilliant victories in the Billie Jean King Cup in the very small coastal French town. I've forgotten its name, unfortunately. Do apologise to any French viewers that are listening. Of course, she won 2 matches there, beating Caroline Garcia and Diane Parry, both from a set down, and she has continued that form in quite good fashion, actually, coming into Stuttgart. She's beaten Angelique Kerber, who was probably the only person in the draw she could have played that was going to be a lower ranking than her. She managed to draw in the first round. Good bit of draw luck there down to help Emma along. She beat her quite comfortably 6-2, 6-1 in the end was the score in that match. And then, of course, yesterday evening, she put away quite well Linda Noskova, 6-love, 7-5. To really, get a good week already in. She's already going to pick up over 100 points, which for somebody who's looking to rebuild their rankings is an excellent point haul to be able to take away from such a big tournament. But of course, she's playing somebody who needs close to no introduction with Iga Swiatek. The Pole is, of course, a 4-time Grand Slam champion, 2-time champion here at the event. The current defending champion at Queens, at Queens, one there. Current defending champion at Roland Garros, and all that sort of stuff, and all the accolades that fall on from there. Won Indian Wells, of course, at the beginning of in March, and along with Doha. So already has a couple of 1,000 titles again. She's got an excellent display. So the Iga is looking to serve first of all. Of course, as a Brit, I'm going to be a little bit biased towards Raducanu in this match at the moment. So please do excuse that if you are an international viewer or somebody who is a lot more unpartisan than me, or can be a bit more unpartisan than me. But like I said, Iga Swiatek is serving. Raducanu won the toss and elected to receive first, as is usually the way with, Emma's sort of, has been sort of like, what's the best word to use to describe it? Has been experimenting around when it comes to either winning the toss and choosing to serve, or winning to receive. At the start of her career, she liked to serve first, but now she seems to be taking the route used by a lot more people on the tour. As Iga just comes to the net there, as Raducanu, she's been having to go into the defensive quite early, as we're currently at 30-love to Swiatek at the moment. But like I said, she's doing incredibly well. So she's choosing which way to go there. As you probably see, there is a poll in the on this thing, so please do make sure you vote who you think is going to win. I suspect a lot is going to be quite heavy towards Iga, but we're very much hoping that we can see a good display from Emma during this contest. As Swiatek, there's a brilliant serve out wide. Raducanu unable to get it back onto the island. Moving on from there. So like I said, let's just hope for a good contest between these two, and I'm hoping that we get a competitive match. Is what we all really want to hope. Two players that are two of the brightest youngsters on the tour. As we get a brilliant forehand by Emma there, able to really get a good return on the Swiatek serve cross court, and then just puts it to the others. Is able to come to the middle of the court and put her forehand away on the other side of it. Good work. Good work on that one. So Swiatek here still looking to serve. Going up the line, backhand by Emma. Swiatek with a backhand by Emma cross court, backhand by Iga. Forehand cross court by Emma. Lovely forehand cross court by Emma on that one there. Really been able to take control of that point of that by Raducanu. That's very good to see. Just outside in cross court forehand. I know one of the things at least I picked up from the last couple of games is that she has gone down the line a lot more than she has gone cross court. So it'd be good to see Emma mix it up really when it comes to her rally placements and when she lifts to put the ball. Cross court, backhand cross court by Emma, excellently on the line. So we've gone from 40-love to Iga to deuce. 3 great winners by Raducanu there. Really well putting it together. So this first service game looked from being a bit of a doddle for Swiatek to maybe a little bit of trouble, a little bit of pressure. So Swiatek goes cross court, forehand by Emma cross court, forehand by Swiatek. Out of the court, and Raducanu has the first break point. Emma has the first break point. Wow, this is a really good start from the Brit. Come on, Emma. Let's again, you'll probably see. Let's see if she can actually get this first one. We can see a bit of strapping on the leg. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious, and just a bit of general wear and tear that tennis players get. This is a lot of tennis she's played in quite a short period of time since her comeback after injury. Forehand or back, cross up the line by Iga, backhand by Emma. Absolutely catches Iga off guard and gets the first break. Raducanu, 1-love up already, gets the early break on Swaitek. Sold Swaitek the absolute dummy on that one. Good work there, Emma. 4 minutes in, we're having a look at the shiny Porsches at the back. Remember, this is the unique tournament where the winner gets the winner of the singles tournament gets to walk away with or drive away is more the correct term, with one of the Porsches at the back of the court. As you probably gather, Swaitek already has 2 of them. Nice work, Emma. Come on. Of course, we've had some big results, some big matches, or at least some tight matches that are taking place already in Stuttgart today. Elena Raducanu was able to come through a 3-set match to beat Jasmine Paolini. That was in the first match of the day. You know, really pushed quite hard on that one there by Raducanu. And then a bit of an upset, you could probably say. But at the moment, given that Sabalenka's form isn't exactly sparkling at this stage, Sabalenka was beaten by Marketa Vondrousova in a match that just happened before this one here. And then Coco Gauff is playing her match as the last match of the day at Stuttgart a bit later on. Backhand by Iga, out there. Great serve by Emma. Swaitek, though, wants the mark to be checked. Emma, though, is just in the zone and ready to start the next point. And so is the camera person. There's the joke to the umpire. Emma goes up in the air, goes cross court, backhand by Iga, bounces off the net, but it was out anyway on the first serve. Terry, good to see you in the chat. You're already saying, "Wow, Emma's up to game." She really has been playing some excellent tennis at the moment, Emma. Backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, forehand by Emma. Just out of the court though there, so 15-all. 15-all. It's not been a great day for the Brits. If you're following them in the tennis world. Jack Draper was in Munich earlier on today, able to win the first set against Taylor Fritz, but lost the second and the third on a tiebreaker, on the third set tiebreaker. Unfortunately, Jack's had a 3 final set tiebreakers which have gone against him quite dramatically against him in terms of only really getting 1 or 2 points on that tiebreaker against Jarry, Hurkacz, and now Fritz. It is something he's probably going to have to look at least trying to sort out in his mind to be able to at least stay competitive at that stage of the contest. But it's been a good week for Jack. 2 wins, yes, granted against players ranked outside the world's top 100, but still 2 wins on clay, and can go to Madrid with a bit of confidence. Good serve by Emma. Down the line by Iga, just about kisses the line, I believe. I looked at the celebration. Is that going to get checked? No, it's not going to get checked. So 30-all at the moment. So not really walking away with it yet in this service game from Emma, but she's putting up a good display. Iga, of course, will be determined to get that break back. So Emma up into the air, goes down the line, backhand by Iga, backhand at the line by Emma, forehand by Iga, back forehand cross court by Emma, forehand by Iga. Forehand by both of them. Emma's now on the stretch, and it's out. So Swaitek has the breakpoint chance here. Iga was just able to turn out a defense into quite a quick attack on that point there. So Iga will be quite happy with that one. Are we going to get a double break, or are we going to find a way of keeping her lead? Up in the air by Emma, goes cross court, backhand by Iga. Emma comes forward, goes cross court. Iga just about stretches towards it. Ball stays in. Oh, an attempted cross court backhand by Iga hits the net, and we are at juice. Good work there from Raducanu, just staying solid in that rally. Good work, good work. Come on, Emma. again, like I said, apologies if you're an Iga fan. I will be slightly biased towards wanting Emma to win. Emma goes up the line, backhand by Iga. Emma though goes backhand across the court, and then at the net by Emma, down on the swing. Is she going to be able to get the point? Oh, she just about gets to it. Good work there from Raducanu, just hugging the net. Really good play there, trying to get the double bounce on the ball where possible. She's got it there, and she's had advantage. So Emma here looking to hold her first service game and potentially try and open up a little bit of a gap between her and the pole. So ball into the air for Emma. Tries to go across court, hits the net. So we've got a second serve. Puts the ball into the air. Goes at the line. Forehand by Iga. Cross court attempt by Emma, but goes into the net. Just didn't get enough height on that forehand return or that forehand rally. So this is really turning into a bit of a tight one here. It was a bit of a, certainly a bit of a theme of the last couple of matches that Emma played, where a few of her service games really went quite long. So Iga trying the best to get this to get herself back into the on even Stevens. Cross court by Emma. Comes forward, goes cross court again, down the line by Iga, perfectly located. On that one there, Emma should have gone up the line. I don't think the cross court was correct. Iga read that very well. Up the line here would have been better served for her. She would have got the point, not going back to Iga on the cross court. So advantage Swaitek. Emma goes across the court, but it's wild. So it's a second serve. So it's something that Swaitek could potentially attack. Swaitek goes to the side. Backhand by Iga. Backhand by Emma. Backhand by Iga down the line. Up in the air there. All brings Iga forward. Iga though with a wild backhand. Wild backhand wide. And it goes back to deuce. Emma brought almost Iga forward. Emma almost brought Iga forward on that one. And Iga came in and then was able to at least tuck Iga up enough to sort of spray it wide. But I mentioned about Jack, and then the other bad news for the Brits was Cam Norrie losing two tiebreakers against Thomas Martin Echeverry in Barcelona. Backing up the line by Emma, catches Iga out. Brilliant backhand by Emma. Banged it up the line. Good work, Emma. Come on. So advantage Raducanu. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it here. So Raducanu tries to go up the line, just missed. So we've got second serve. She's changed it up there a bit. She's getting quite good at going out wide on the ad court, but went up the tee, attempted to go up the tee there. So she goes cross court. This one backhand by Iga, backhand by Raducanu, backhand by Iga, backhand by Raducanu. Both going cross court here. Cross court with a forehand by Emma. Cross court by Iga. Sends it up the line, bang, and it was out by Emma on the forehand. Back to deuce. God, this is turning into a long service game. Again, put in the chat any questions you may have, any comments, maybe about the game or anything to do with tennis. I'm happy to answer. I said this is turning into a long service game for Emma here. So Emma, ball into the air, goes cross court, forehand by Iga, long into the tram lines, and that is advantage Raducanu. Come on, Emma. Come on. That was a joy there. You could see of her getting a first serve in. Really critical that she makes a high number of first serves if she wishes to keep up with Iga during this contest. Ball into the air, tries to go cross court, hits the net, so we've got a second serve. So although I said, although I was hoping that Emma was going to be able to get a first serve in there, no luck on that one. Emma goes cross court, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Oh, just dragged it wide. She's doing so well on that one, but the ball was staying so low for both of them. They were really having to get, really having to bend their knees to get to the floor on that one. Shot the match clock, 14 minutes, and we're still in game 2. Shows how long this service game has been. So Emma into the air, goes down the line, backhand by Iga, forehand by Emma, forehand by Iga into the net, and that is advantage Raducanu again. Is she going to be able to finally take this? Really hoping so. As my screen decides to go flash a bit there. So Emma goes down the line. Swaitek just about gets to it. Lands in. Oh, and Emma hits it out. There was no need to hit it that hard, that long. Damn it. She had got the first serve in there. She just needed to keep it on the island. Just took it too high. Will these mistakes prove costly? I hope not. So Emma, ball into the air, goes down the line. Iga just about gets something onto it, but doesn't get it over. So a brilliant first serve again. Raducanu with the advantage. Advantage Raducanu. Okay, ball into the air, goes down the line, backhand by Swaitek, backhand by Emma, and it's out. Juice again. We've got this sort of Groundhog Day now on these service games. Advantage Raducanu, juice. Advantage Raducanu, juice. Advantage Raducanu, juice. Just an endless loop of those two sayings. Juice number 7. It's pointed out here. So Emma, ball into the air, tries to go down the tee, hits the net, second serve, so something for Iga to have a go at potentially. On the air, goes cross court, forehand by Iga, back cross, tempted backhand by Emma, but it hits the net. She doesn't get enough height on it, and now it's advantage Swaitek. Advantage Swaitek here. Is Iga going to be able to get back into this contest? Emma goes cross court, wide second serve. This isn't looking good. Expect Swaitek to really get onto this. Cross court, backhand by Swaitek, up the line by Emma, forehand by Iga. Forehand by Emma, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Oh, she's getting really low net clearances. Backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga, cross court by Emma, forehand by Iga, and it's in, and it's 1 to the pole. Bugger. There we go. Iga has broken back after what felt was a 14-minute service game. Well, hopefully Emma can recover herself from that. It's a real shame that she wasn't able to really capitalize on an early breakpoint chance, but she certainly got a lot of service practice in the process of that service game. Iga goes cross court, forehand by Emma, cross court. Iga's left scrambling, gets to it, and then up the line by Emma. Love 15. Perfect. Come on. Sells Swaitek a dummy. Backhand boom. Let's go. Love 15. Emma's currently getting a good read of the eager serve, which is good for the Brit. Backhand by Emma. Swaitek comes to the net, goes down the line, goes cross court. It was too short by Raducanu anyway. Swaitek came to the net and was able to put it away with a forehand. Swaitek goes into the net there. So we are at second serve Emma with the usual aggressive return position. Into the air bomb. Swaitek aborts the ball toss though. Goes down the tee. Backhand by Emma, just keeps it in. Cross court by Iga. Cross court by Emma. And the lines are down. Great winner. Brilliant winner by Emma. On the run. Cross court forehand. Bada bing, bada boom. I must admit, I thought it was out. But then you look, I mean, these are the joys of the line judge. When the hands are down like that, you know it's in. It's a visual cue, which is excellent. I see Terry saying shot. Like, I think Terry's on my side as well, which is good about wanting, well, I say on sides, is wanting Emma to win, which is also the situation I'm in. Oh, backhand was just too long. Too long there from Emma. Love 30 all at the moment. Come on, Emma. But this is another service game where really, you know, she's getting into it, getting into another Iga service game. Cross court by Iga. Emma just like gets to it. Iga comes to the net, cross court. Backhand lob by Emma. Oh, a failed put away from Iga has allowed Emma to stay in this, but Emma wasn't able to put her away either, and Iga was able just about to overpress Emma there. So 40-30 to Swaitek at the moment. Emma discussing herself. Goes down the, or tries to go down the tee. No luck. Just goes wide. So a second serve here. Goes down the tee. Forehand up the line attempt by Emma, but hits the net. So that is then 2-1 Iga. Damn. Came in usually very good on the on trying to hit a winning return, Emma, but again not enough height on the ball. Smashes itself into the net. So Swaitek, they are on serve at the moment, 2-1 as it currently stands between them both. Like I said, if you can put in the chat any questions or comments you may have, that would be brilliant. I'll do my best to answer them. Your thoughts, feelings on how the game is going. I'll do my best also to keep a track on what is happening elsewhere as well. Barcelona-wise, you probably all know that Sean saying Iga may want to trade one of her Porsches for a Ferrari. Well, certainly, Sean, if once she gets to Rome and what is effectively, you know, Ferrari land in Italy, then she certainly may want to do that. And that one, good to see in the chat as well, Sean. As you know as well, just so you know, Rude beat Arnaldi. If you're interested in that one there from Barcelona, it's about the Echeverry match. Currently, Tsitsipas is a break down to Diaz Acosta, but has a break back point at the moment. Bucharest on the men. Completed matches there so far. There's been a lot that's been taking place at the moment. Barrera beat Martinez. Tablina beat Fonseca. Vucinic beat Mutet. And Sorungelo beat Correa, with Barrera beating Sebastian Correa and Lavoni beating Zboch Wield. because they've unfortunately in Bucharest had a terrible time with rain, so they're still getting through. Had to do a few of their second round matches today, along with their quarterfinals. And Zverev is out of Munich. He got beaten by Garin, but Rune is through to the semi-finals, along of course with Taylor Fritz. So Bruno look going for his third title in Munich as well. Place he knows and likes really well. Emma here looking to hold serve for the first time. Goes down the tee, backhand by Iga. Down the tee by Emma, cross court by Iga, and it goes wide. Very good play there by Raducanu. Stayed as the main aggressor for the majority of that point. Terry put Rune won. He did into the semis. He's looking. Rune's looking. I mean, it was a tight match against Marc-Andre Husler, somebody who actually beat Rune in the Sofia final a couple of years ago. Cross court by Emma, just slightly wide. That looks tight though. So Emma, ball into the air, goes cross court again, backhand by Iga, but it was a double fault. Ooh. Maybe a little bit of pressure there playing on Raducanu's mind, not wanting to give Iga anything for her to be able to attack any easily. Actually, I think that's the first double fault she's hit all tournament. She didn't hit any in the matches against Kerber and Von Drusev and Noskova, sorry. Backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga. Backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga into the net, 30-15. So some mistakes are coming off the Poles' rackets. It's not as though it's just magic off the Poles' rackets at the moment. Some mistakes are flowing. Sean's putting snooker world champs might be moving to Saudi. Might be moving. Saudi are sniffing around. Can anyone leave them alone? Can they leave anything alone? It doesn't look like it. They won't be happy until they've owned or at least have some control of all the sports, it seems, Sean. Oh, cross-court wild, backhand by Iga. She's shouting at the box. She's not happy. 40-15. 2 game points here for Raducanu to make it 2 games all. It'd be good to know, if you're a Raducanu fan, what do you deem as success in this match? Do you see it as winning it? Do you see it as getting a set? Getting to a tiebreaker? Or what do you deem as a successful match for Emma against Iga? Oh, wild backhand by Emma just opens the door ajar to Iga here. Really needs to be a little bit more clinical here. Close these service games out. Stop letting her back in. So Emma here, second game point, goes down the teeth. Back forehand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, long of the baseline, and that's Emma holding her serve there. So 2 games all. We are 2 games apiece. So Terry's saying she needs to win. She needs to at least win a set. I agree, Terry. I would, if she wins a set, I wouldn't, whatever the result ends up being, I think that's a good place to be in, to be able to at least then be that competitive for an entire for a part of the match. Thanks for that, Terry. Again, anyone else? Super in the chat what you deem as success for Raducanu in this match. As Iga hits the net, Emma's coming to her normal aggressive return position. Goes down the tee. Back forehand by Emma. Forehand by Iga. Oh, wild forehand by Emma. There are points when Swaitek can just get on top of the point really well, and Emma just ends up shanking some form of a return. No real control or direction on the point. goes up the line, backhand by Emma, but it was the ball was out anyway, so into a second serve. I do have to say, they've got a very wide court. I've never seen a court this wide before that players play in. So much space to the side. Brilliant backhand by Emma. Eager, unable to do anything, but banging into the net. 15-all. Great backhand there by Emma. It's almost like a new trademark for her. One to the air by Eager, goes cross court. Forehand by Emma. Just about keeps in. Cross court by Eager. Forehand by Emma. Eager just about gets to it. Down the line by Emma. Forehand by Eager. Cross court. And it's wide. And it is 15-30 to Raducanu. Last 2 points have gone to the Brit. Probably guess I've got my, of course, clay court mug or cup ready and in use. Eager ball into the air, goes down the line. Forehand by Emma, forehand by Eager. Forehand by Emma cross court. Forehand by Eager cross court as well. Down the line, attempt by Emma, but it's into the tram lines. Just didn't put enough angle. Just didn't angle it enough back into the court. Yeah, it goes into the tram lines. Just there's not enough angle. Eager ball into the air, goes down the tee. Foot backhand by Emma. Eager with backhand. Onto the line. It just about was onto the line there. So 40-30 to Swaitek. Yeah, just about in that one. Just Swaitek with the ball. Up into the air. Goes down the line. Forehand by Emma. Forehand by Eager. Forehand by Emma cross court. Cross court by Eager. Forehand by Emma. Backhand by Eager cross court. Oh, just a poor blocked return there by Emma. Just takes it out the court. 3-2 to Eager as they go to the sit down. So again, please do put in the chat, how do you think the match is going? Both players looking fairly competitive at the moment, which is excellent. Yeah, everything looking good at the moment. In regards to that, we're of course gearing up for what is the two big events, or at least like what are seen as the two critical events. Why am I trying to find another word for events? That is the exact word that I can use in this scenario. Two big events that are coming up. Madrid, Rome. As I was scrolling through the program for Madrid, because of course, as a tennis nut as I am, that's what you end up doing. It's a staggered start, just in case anyone needs to be just kept aware of how they're doing it for Madrid next week. So qualifying will take place on Monday for both the ATP and the WTA, And then on Tuesday, the WTA matches for the first round proper will kick off. So do mark that in your cards if you're somebody that's keeping up with Madrid next week. It is a staggered start. The WTA will be starting on the Tuesday as Swaitek hits the ball out. And they will be doing their first round matches over the Tuesday, Wednesday, and a bit of the Thursday. And then the ATP matches, so for the men's matches, will be taking place on the Wednesday and Thursday for the first round. So there will be so from Tuesday, tennis will be back on the TV for the two big events. Of course, Madrid and Rome are the big extended ones. Brilliant ace by Raducanu, straight down the line. Iga thought that was going out the other way. Completely sold. Iga a dummy on that one. Remember Madrid and Rome are now the big 12-day, 2-week-ish events that they are now going into that part of the calendar. Also, the women's final is on the Saturday, and the men's final is on the Sunday. Cross court by Iga, cross court by Emma, cross court by Emma again, cross court by Iga, cross court affair here by both of them, down the line by Iga. Emma's just about able to get to it, blocks it back, but Iga with a brilliant backhand down the line winner. Emma though still 30-15 up on her serve. And also to bear in mind as well, as I found out, night matches, if you're somebody like me who can only really get 1 or 2 hours in at night during the week on tennis wise of live tennis, night matches don't start properly until Friday, the first Friday. Oh, poor backhand by Emma there. It was an all right return by Swaitek, but Emma just got nothing on that. No proper swing into that ball, and it ends up just going into the middle part of the net. But what format the Madrid night matches take, that is still to be known. I suspect it'll be something similar to how they did it last year, but it'll be one men's match and bad backhand. Come on, Emma. Don't be still sticking in these silly backhands like this. Now put herself into a real bit of bother here. Break point for Swaitek when there was no need for this. You were 30 love up. Emma goes across court wide. Goes up the tee. Forehand by Iga into the net. Oh, but a mark's going to go get checked. Was the second serve in or was it out? Oh, looking, it's in. Oh, it's in. So that should, in theory, because the return by Swaitek basically embedded itself into the net, mean that Raducanu should get the point. Iga's not happy about it, though. So, break point saved. Break point saved there by Raducanu. Goes down the line, backhand by Iga, but that was wide. For some reason. Yeah, and it's the line umpire is just confirming that it's wide. So, second serve here. Swaitek will want to attack it. Emma will just want to be able to get this away. Backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Better backhand this time than the previous ones. Cross court by Emma. Down the tee by Iga. A lob by Emma. Iga comes to the net. And split hits it wide. Oh, that was a poor miss by Iga at the net. Should have just been an easy put away, but puts it well wide. Advantage Raducanu. Yikes. Could have just got caught in the lights there. It did come down with quite a bad angle. Could have, in the indoor arenas, the big lights that they have on the ceilings can, the players can lose the ball in those lights. Goes on the tee, forehand by Iga, up the line by Emma, cross court by Iga, cross court by Emma, down the line by Iga. It is out into the tram lines, and it is 3-all. So, nothing to separate them so far. As you get a picture of Nick Cavanagley, the coach of Emma Raducanu. Three all at the moment. Some of you may have had Iga down to be cakewalk in this match. At the moment, that ain't the case. That ain't the case. Sean saying, and a good point by Sean here, actually. Maybe Emma's an all-courter. She's won on the US hard courts, got to the 4th round of Wimbledon, and is currently playing incredibly well on clay. I agree with that, and some people actually suggest that because of Emma's game style, clay courts could end up actually being her best surface, which should be interesting. Backhand by Emma. Smack lands in. Iga though swats it away. Emma just tries to keep it in. Didn't really get a correct purchase on that return. Did come in a little bit more, but Swaitek just the main aggressor there. Emma's going to have to keep that aggression up. She cannot be passive on any of these returns. So 15 love at the moment to Swaitek. Swaitek down the line. Forehand by Emma. Wide though, quite wide. That was quite a poor forehand, to be honest. She's living with Swaitek at the moment, which is good. Swaitek into the air, goes court. Forehand by Emma. Spot gets in. Forehand by Iga. Oh, nearly. Oh, that was a poor. Oh, Jesus, that was just unlucky. So the forehand by Iga clipped the net, which just took the pace out and actually ended up making the ball fall quite far forward. So Emma's position wasn't ready to actually hit the return. So it was a very shallow return from Emma. So Iga was able to back that away. 40 love at the moment to Swaitek. This one is turning into a bit of a comfortable service game for the pole. Down the tee, backhand by Emma, back forehand by Iga, cross court by Emma, down the tee by Iga, cross court by Emma again, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, backhand up the line by Emma, forehand by Iga, but the backhand by Emma was long. Just controlling that power from the pole, which Emma just needs to be able to try and do a bit better at the moment. A few of these balls are going wide. Iga hitting quick and hard. That is exactly how she's doing, just taking all the time away from Raducanu on this one. Just taking all the time away. Yeah, because just continuing with my little ramble about Madrid. The night session started. I'm going to start at 8 o'clock Central European time, which is 7 o'clock UK time. Probably going to be one men's match and one women's match. Probably, hopefully, alternating between each other from Friday through to the following Friday. The 4-3 at the moment to Swaitek. Emma ball into the air, it goes down the line, backhand by Iga. Emma cross court by Iga. Emma ball into the air. Iga with the smash, backhand by Emma, but into the net there. Just get the feeling Iga's starting to turn the screw here. Just turning that dial every single point. Ball into the air, goes cross court, backhand by Iga, and it's long on the baseline, so that is 15 all. At the moment for on the Raducanu service game. Raducanu goes cross court, forehand by Iga. Emma puts it behind Iga. Boom, yes, get in. Excellent forehand by Emma, just on those situations there, which just puts Iga out wide and has the control on the point. She has the ability to put the ball where she wants to be able to hit it. Into the ball by Emma, goes cross court, just goes slightly wide, just puts it back to her people at the side. Okay, Emma goes cross court again, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga, forehand cross court by Emma. Iga just about gets to it, backhand by Emma. Iga gets to it too, backhand cross court by Emma, cross court by Iga. Cross court down the line by Emma. Cross court by Iga. Down the line by Iga. Oh, bad backhand by Iga. Absolutely terrible backhand by Iga. Oh, Emma stuck in that one. Swaitek by the main point of that rally had full control. That it was not looking good for Emma, but just stuck on in there and forced the mistake out of the world number one. 40-15, chance for Raducanu to get to 4 all and get it to the real business end of the set. Ball into the air by Emma, goes down the tee, backhand by Iga. Oh, I think we just got a let call. Yeah, we've got a let call on that one, so we just got first serve again. Ball in the air by Raducanu, goes cross court, forehand by Iga into the net. And that was probably the most comfortable service hold we've seen from Raducanu all match. Holds to only 15. No juices, no 40-30s, 15. Good. So 4 all at the moment. So Emma is still alive and kicking in this match. Swaitek has not hit the thrusters and gone off into the distance. Maybe the desire of getting one of the Porsches behind her is really driving Raducanu in this one. Ball into the air by Iga. Tries to go across court, hits the net. Second serve. So a chance here for Raducanu to attack. Of course, now though, this does mean that Emma is in a bit of a danger window where she doesn't, if Iga goes 5-4 up, then she's certain to have to stay in the match, which is not a great position to always be in. Backhand by Iga, forehand by Emma, forehand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga cross court, backhand by Emma, just keeps it in. Iga goes up the line, up line by Emma, but just flails at it, and Iga just swats it away. There were times in that Emma has just not got her feet sorted on the surface. Yeah, just didn't get her feet sorted properly to get on the forehand return. She was able to get something proper contact on that ball. She probably would have been a lot more competitive. Cross court. Terry saying, hasn't Porsche already given Emma a cuss? Probably have. But but she probably wants a second one. Who wouldn't want a second Porsche? Score. Backhand by Emma. Long though by Emma on that one. The ball just picked up really high on the second serve by Swaitek. Raducanu unable to get any real control on it. And 30 love to Raducanu. She's going to have to try and now find some ways back into some eager service games. The last one was to Juice, and at the moment it's to 30 love at the moment to Swaitek. She's just getting comfortable on the serve. Swaitek goes down the cross court by Emma, up the line by Iga, cross court by Emma again. Backhand by Emma, Swaitek running to it, cross court by Iga, slice return by Emma, backhand by Iga, and she takes it for the winner. Still scrambling. Somebody with a time that says Iga is my hero. So one to the air by Swaitek, hits into the net. Backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Lands in, up the line by Iga, and it's in, and that's Iga at 5-4. So like I said, we're in a bit of a danger. It's good that Emma's here, but it's also a bit of a danger zone at the moment for Raducanu. If things don't necessarily go according to plan, and she doesn't hold a service game here, then we're going to probably be looking at. We're probably going to be looking. We could be looking at having to like serve second still in the second set. Which isn't the greatest position to be in. Sitting back a bit, just resting back. Hopefully you can still hear me through my headset. Like I said, do put something in the comments and whatnot. Do say hi. Hoping in a bit in 15 minutes or so time, somebody else will be able to join. Will be joining me on the stream. It's great to have everyone that's here. Yeah, following this clash, they said, yeah, Jamie will be here hopefully in 15 minutes. Jazdar Iga. Please tell me in the chat what is Jazdar Iga. And John, as you can see in the chat, was just at the Marketa von Drusova press conference. Because, of course, John is in Stuttgart this week, as you've probably seen from a few of the things that have popped through. So, and John said it's like, Vamos Iga, let's go Iga. Jazdar. Chocolate Sauce is saying that Iga is like Nadal in play. Certainly it has a lot of similarities in terms of certainly domination. It's a brilliant backhand by Iga on that one. Love 15. You don't think Emma isn't that great? That's a shame. Ball in the air by Raducanu. Goes down the tee. Forehand by Iga. Forehand by Emma. Forehand cross court by Iga. It is in. And it is love 30. Danger times now for Emma. Certainly danger times at the moment. Ball into the air. Tries to go down the line. That's wide. Second serve. Come on, Emma. Down the line, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, forehand by Emma, forehand cross court by Iga. Oh, but it was wide by Iga. A glimmer of hope. The one thing that Iga has been doing a lot of this game is making mistakes, and something Raducanu needs to make sure she capitalizes on as best she can. Ball nearby. A ball toss by Emma. Yeah, it goes. Just bounce up the net. It's a second serve. Cross court, backhand by Iga. Brilliant serve by Emma. Just clips the line, and Swaitek. Oh, just asking it for it to be checked. You can't really see the mark though. We'll see. Is that it? Line judge coming and saying it is on the line. Look, it's touching there, it's touching there, and it's touching there. Iga's like, no, it's this. Emma's like, no, it's this. The line judge's like, no, it's this. It is in. So from love 30 down to Emma goes down the tee, backhand by Iga, up the line by Emma, forehand by Iga, up the line again by Emma. Iga taken a wide. We haven't seen that in a while there. Great winner by Raducanu. Takes the forehand cross court up the line. Iga just sails by the pole. Oh, that'll feel great for Emma on that one there. Just trying to stake her claim in the match a bit more here. As though she's hanging on with Iga at the moment. Pole feels a lot in charge. Backhand cross court by Emma. Puts it away. Another backhand winner. 5-all. 5-all. I mean, you had this on your bingo cards. A service game that was going to go to 5-all. "56 minutes on the clock." Ball in the air by Iga. Goes cross court. Forehand by Emma. Just about gets it in, but Iga runs to the net. Cross court by Iga. Backhand by Emma. Iga. But she just puts it back to Iga. Should have gone cross court on that one. Should have gone backhand up the line on that one if she could. Just went back to Iga, who was set and ready for it. If you're a Raducanu fan right now, okay, you'd hope that she would break Iga on this service game, but just to get competitive and to win some points on these Iga service games before going to the tiebreaker would just be a bit more help. Would just be helpful. But there have been two good first serves by Iga, and that's now 30 love. Takes Emma out wide and is able to do a bit of S&V serve and volley there. Iga goes down the line, backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga into the net. So Emma gets a point on Iga's serve. 30-15. Like we said, just if you're a Raducanu fan, you just want to get a few points on that Iga serve just to get used to winning off the Iga service game or the Iga serve. Just to go into potentially he can get it to a tiebreaker, just to give you that confidence that you can cause some problems. Down the line, forehand by Emma, Iga. Oh, just gets caught scrambling. Forehand there by Iga, forehand by Emma, forehand by Iga, backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Just about gets it back in. Down the line by Iga, backhand by Emma cross court, but it's wide. It's just too wild on that one. Felt like a chance there. You were in the rally. again, it's that switch from defense to attack. He's just doing a great job at just holding the attack on her own serves. And either getting the winners or forcing the errors out of the Raducanu racket. Ball in the air by Iga, goes across the court, backhand by Emma, but it is long, that first serve, so goes down the line, backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga, cross the line. I mean, that just wasn't deep enough by Emma on the Iga return. So 6-5. So Iga Świątek has guaranteed herself a tiebreaker. They go to the chairs, and Raducanu is now coming out to stay in the match again and to try and take it to a tiebreaker. This is tight. Tight and intense. Just update from Barcelona. Facundo Diaz Acosta has taken the first set against Stefanos Tsitsipas 6-4, with it being on serve 3-2 to Tsitsipas in the second at the moment. Federico Cerundolo has taken the first set against Navoni 7-5 in Bucharest. And Munich-wise, Jan Lederstraff is a early breakup against Felix Auger-Aliassime in Munich. With Caroline Garcia 6-3 up, taking the first set in Rouen in France against Elena Gabriela Ruza. So it's all going at the moment. It's all happening. This is, of course, the time of the week where we have a lot of matches, a lot of tournaments taking place in a lot of places. Well, I say Federico, it is Francisco. What am I talking about? Thanks, Tops, for correcting me on that one there. Francisco. Federico. Where do I get Federico Del Bonis or Federico? Whatever. Backhand by Iga. Wide there. Great serve by Emma to start things off. Like we say, crucial game here for Raducanu. Wants to take it to a tiebreaker. Good to get the first point. Goes cross court. Backhand by Iga. And that's wide as well. So she's now 30 love up. Good start for Emma. Good start. 30 love up. Raducanu ball into the air. Goes down the tee. Backhand by Iga. Cross court by Emma. Forehand by Iga. Cross court by Emma again. 40 love. Juan Manuel, his brother. Sean saying, I feel like Iga's technique is closer to the ATP style than a lot of women. Short of backswing. She does have a quite short backswing, doesn't she? That's a good point. I like that one, Sean. 40 love here. So, one more point, and we're into a tiebreaker. So, ball into the air by Emma. Goes cross court. Forehand by Iga. Emma comes to the net. Backhand down the line. And we are into a... So, yeah, we're into a tiebreaker. We're into a tiebreaker. Crikey. Who would have happened? Who would have happened? Into a tiebreaker here. Probably still say Iga's the favourite, but let's see what happens here. must be really disconcerting seeing a large cutout of your face on the screen behind you when you're playing a tennis match. So Iga into the air, goes down the tee, backhand by Emma, forehand by Iga, backhand by Emma, into the net though. 1-love to Swaitek. Quick start from the pole. This is the one problem with serving second. What's the weird one? Because this is one problem with serving second in the set, because when you get to you get to a tiebreaker, your opponent only has 1 point. And then if you lose that point, as the person who's serving second, you're then 1-0 behind, and you've got to serve twice. Like you're basically feel like you're non-stop serving. Goes cross court, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma. Iga comes to the net, cross court by Iga. Emma just about gets to it, sticks it up in the air. Iga with a smash and puts it away. 2-love to Swaitek. A shame, really, that on the first point of the tiebreaker, it's the second serve that Emma puts in. Can she get the point here? Don't want to be allowing Swaitek to run away with it so easily in the tiebreaker. You need to get this point, Emma. Come on. Goes down the tee, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, and it's on the line. It's 3-love. Both points on Raducanu's serve gone. Not a great start. Can't be having a fourth tiebreaker that they lose. God's sake. Iga with the ball bounce. If Raducanu wants any hope in this tiebreaker, she's going to have to get at least one of the 2 points here on Iga's serve. Okay, she just about gets that in, and Iga just swats that away. 4-love Swaitek. I mean, it's a good deep return, but Emma just stood like a statue, not really knowing where to go on the third ball. Turns that ball in the air, goes cross court, second, but wide. Chance here for Emma. If she wants any hope in this tiebreaker, she's got to take this point. Okay, ball in the air by Iga, backhand by Emma, backhand by Iga, backhand by Emma, just brilliant by Iga, wide. Oh, forehand by Emma, just about gets in, backhand by Iga, wide though, okay. Not out of this, Raducanu managed to eke out a point. So often when a player has an unexpected first set battle with Iga, they then fall away in the second. Hope Emma doesn't join the Iga bakery in the second. I hope so too, Matthew. Of course, the set isn't over yet, but I know what you mean. Ball in the air by Emma, goes down the line, back out, forehand by Iga, cross court by Emma. It's going to get checked. It was quite close to the line. We've been told it was out. So that's something that's 5-1 Swaitek. Yeah, it is 5-1 Swaitek. This set's probably now over. I mean, it's good seeing Emma being more aggressive, trying to go for winners. She hasn't been able to do much of that, especially in the second half of this set. She just feels like she's just trying to hold back the Iga tide at the moment. Not really being allowed to play her game. Still, the ball by Emma. Goes cross court, forehand by Iga. Cross court by Emma, perfectly placed. 5-2. At least what she can do at the moment is look to make it competitive. Ball in the air, goes down the line, forehand by Emma, cross the line by Iga. Emma just about gets to it. Cross court by Iga, puts it away. No ability there really to get into these points. Iga's just keeping the control on. Yeah, granted the returns by Raducanu are not going deep enough to trouble Swaitek. Cross court, forehand by Emma. Out it goes, and that's the first set to Swaitek. 7-6, 7-2 overall for that one there. What we may just do is go for a break if we're able to just about do that. Swaitek has, of course, also gone off court for a quick bathroom break. Just looking at some of the stats, Emma got one ace, but Iga got none, but Emma did have that one double fault. Points won, 42 points for Emma, 49 points for Iga, and that tends to end up being the main thing that you can spot from that. First serves percentage won or in were 70%, 71%. So high first serve percentages by both players there. And first serve points won, 65% for Emma, 70% for Iga, 73% on second serves for Iga, but 44% for Emma, which is remarkable to have second serve points won being bigger than your first serves on that one there. Sean is asking a good question. So how many points does Emma need to break back into the top 100? So currently, let me get up the live rankings. So Emma is on the live rankings at the moment, sitting at 221 in the world. So she's currently planned to go up 82 places in the ranking. So that means at the moment she's got 343 points. The person who's ranked 100 in the world at the moment is Erika Andreeva with 737. So we're looking at 737, 300. We're looking at around about 400 points are going to be needed, Sean, for Emma to get back into the top 100. So it's going to take time. It's not going to be, unless she wins Stuttgart or 500 or 1,000, she's not going to break back into the top 100 too quickly. And hello, Jamie.
Hello, James. Hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I think it's Surbiton, wasn't it, last year?
I think so. Yeah. I think we met then, didn't we? Did a bit of a Surbiton roundup. It's swung back around again. It's nearly upon us, I guess. It's only a couple of months away from Surbiton happening again.
We are. It's what we got. Because it's the second week of the French, and we got 4 weeks for 5, 6. 6 weeks time.
Wow. Can you hear me okay, by the way, as well, Jeff? Because John was having a few issues with me before. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you very clearly.
That's good.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you. I can see your brilliant kitchen.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. I'll just let him know it's okay. So how's I've been watching bits of the end of the first set. It looked like Emma had really acquitted herself well, but yeah, what was your take on it?
My take, she's just it feels a bit like I think I said partway near the end of the first. It's almost like holding back a tide. She's at this stage where Emma's not really been allowed to play her own game that much. Been able to be able to sort of dictate and do a few winners here or there, but I do think a lot of what's enabled Emma to stay in this match has been her ability to at least make Iga Świątek make a couple of mistakes here or there in quite crucial moments. If that makes sense, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so it's kind of been she's been adjusted, and I guess can't really be too surprised, right, that she's not just going out playing her own game. She's obviously playing against the world number one. I guess the fear now would be, right, Iga's such a good front runner that this second set could potentially get away from her.
I think
that would be the fear now.
I think that probably will end up being what will take place.
Okay.
I say that. I mean, I'm a big Emma fan and I wanted to win, but when you take the first set to a tiebreaker, you realistically need to win it to really sort of keep, because that way, because there will be a drop in the level by Emma. That happens with all players. And if you haven't taken the first set and that drop comes in the second, Świątek's already loved 30 up on my screen at least as well.
Yeah, same here as well. Yeah. Mind you, I did see Emma came through. She was love 30 down, I think, wasn't she? I think she was serving at 4-5 and got 4 straight points. So she'll be hoping for the same here. Yeah,
but she's already now above 40.
Yeah, above 40.
Just the point there where she ends up just sort of sticking, almost like becomes a statue at the baseline. She's done that a few times, at least I saw in the previous matches, where you just wanted to still move and try and at least get to it.
Yeah.
But it could be that the surface doesn't, if you're uncomfortable on the surface, you're not going to try and do anything too quickly without, with fear you're going to do damage or something. And Iga just get breaks straight away.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Just seen that. That serve set up so nice for Iga, didn't it?
You did.
So yeah, you're going to be at Surbiton this year, James, do you think?
As a fan on a couple of days, I certainly will be.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. But I'm hoping to potentially have a press pass again. So if it's the same days, hopefully we'll catch up again.
Yeah, it's always I always think the first day is always a great one as well. The free or what's like the free day on the Sunday. For the first round of qualifying, because the grass looks at its absolute best at that point.
Lovely. Yeah. That's like Wimbledon on the first day, isn't it, as well? On centre court when the defending champion comes out, it's just pristine.
Yes.
Wimbledon.
Whereas once you get like a week into the tournament, you've basically got the baseline, which just looks like a clay court at that stage, and then it's all okay everywhere else.
Yeah,
it is the best form of tennis, in my opinion, grass court tennis. I know I'm probably biased on that regard, but nothing beats a grass court. Is that your
favourite? Would you say that's your favourite surface to kind of watch tennis on? Is it grass?
Yeah, it certainly would be.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see Emma just nets quite an easy volley. So I don't think she's won a point this set, has she? Raducanu?
Not yet.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do like. It's so nice, isn't it, when you've kind of been watching clay court tennis for quite a few weeks, and then I guess usually it used to be kind of the first day of Queens would be like the day after the French final, and it would just be so different. Yeah. I do like watching tennis on clay as well. I do like the way the rallies are constructed, and you've got to be more patient. Yeah, I think probably the one that probably hard courts would probably be my third favourite out of the three in terms of watching. That's obviously the court that we have, the surface that we have the most tennis on as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of hard courts, I think, depends on the time of the year as well that going into it, because I think fatigue of a surface can play a huge factor. Because I think there was a point, certainly by my points in Miami and whatnot, I was like, I'm just ready now for a different surface. Just a change up, something different to take hold.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess I think there's more kind of can be a big variety as well with hard courts, can't there? Some are a lot slower, some are a lot faster.
I mean, I know for some people the indoor hard court season is their least favourite of them all, because of it can be seen sometimes a bit of a boring surface just with the amount of aces and how the aggressive players can do it. But it's but as a European, being able to get to indoor hard courts, they tend to be quite good. They're very good spectacles to go watch. To actually go watch in person, actually in the actual stadiums.
Absolutely, yeah. I went to the O2 a few times. Did you, to watch the end of year finals?
I wish I did. I have though been able to go to a few around Europe. I've been to so. And great, I'm going to turn into a listing session here. So you got. I've been to the big one. I've been to was the Paris Masters. I went for a day there at the Accra Arena. That is ridiculously big. You do not know how big it is until you actually go into it.
Wow.
It is huge, utterly huge. It felt like I'd done a Wimbledon. It was brilliant.
Wow.
I've also been to Antwerp, the 250 event there.
Nice. Andy Murray's favourite.
His last ever title place. I do say that the great thing about Antwerp that I really liked is, so have you ever been to the Velodrome in London?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So they it has a similar thing when it comes to the food court and whatnot, and being able to access the loos, where instead of you having to go out of the arena to go get food or go to the toilet, you just walk up and you go to the back, and you basically walk onto almost like a platform that you walk just a lot over by like 10 meters or so. So it's really set back into the back of the arena. You can then get your food and whatnot without having to leave the stadium, and then you just walk back, stand before the entrance to go down to the steps, and be able to still see the tennis without any problems.
Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah.
So you never miss out. It's actually a really well designed arena. I don't think I've described it well, but the way in which you don't actually have to leave the stadium to go and get something or go to the loo is actually really well. It's really well thought out.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, sounds good. 'Cause that's always a problem, isn't it, with tennis? Where it's just you really have to choose when you come in and out so tactically, because you're going to miss at least 3 games, I guess, if you go out at the end of a set or. So you've really got to choose when you kind of come in and out.
Yeah, because I remember people saying about the half an hour change of half an hour, a couple of games that took place in that Alcaraz Djokovic set final at Wimbledon, where like there was a big queue of people trying to get in, missing this brilliant contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, Emma's on the ground.
Oh,
she's okay.
Yeah.
I think she's okay.
I'm slightly behind you. I can see that now. Seems all right.
I think she just ran for the ball and just wasn't able to get to it.
She's full of clay now on her back as well, which is
absolutely caked in it.
Caked in the dirt. Sean Powell's wondering if Emma is considered of higher status than Katie Bolter within Team GB. Yeah. There she goes.
Okay, that's a question. So.
When he says higher status, I guess, what would he mean? The number one player.
I mean, Katie's has been such a big servant for Team GB in Billie Jean King Cup matches for at least the last couple of years, I would say. So if Katie's not been injured, she's always played a tie. Whereas there has been times that Emma hasn't played ties where she probably could have played a contest. If that makes sense. But Emma, was a focal point of certainly the match against the Czech Republic a couple of years ago when they went over to the Czech Republic to play them. And of course, she proved herself to be invaluable in the France tie. Was the MVP of the contest.
Yeah, that was amazing from her. I guess it would depend on the surface as well. I mean, before last week, Katie Bolton never played a tour level match on clay, right? Which is just
not a main tour match. I think her resume had a couple of futures and and that was about it, or a WTA, like a W100 event on the ITF circuit, and that was about it.
Which is just insane, isn't it? Considering where she's kind of ranked now, and I guess that shows her rise over in the rankings over the last kind of 12 months or so has been really, really stark. I mean, she was at Surbiton. I remember last year, Katie Bolter, and
I remember watching that match.
I doubt she'll be there again this year, right?
No, she's too high ranked to be able to get in now. Yeah. Being 30 in the world, she were. I think I don't think they would allow her to enter. I don't know the exact rules, so don't quote me on that one. But they're incredibly stringent on allowing top 20 players into 250s. I think they would be unbelievably strict on top 30 players getting into ITF events.
Yeah. I
mean, I think I read the rules actually because I was quite curious one time because again, tennis nerd I ended up looking into it. It's for all normal challenge. This is for the men's tour. For all normal challenger events. So this is excluding the 175s. If you're a top 50 player, you cannot directly enter those draws, and you have to get special agreement from the ATP if you're a top 50 player between 11 in the world and 50 in the world. You have to get a special agreement to get a wild card into those events.
Into which events, James?
Into challenger events.
Oh wow! Okay.
Is what I picked up, and you cannot enter a challenger, even to get a wild card if you could directly get into a main tour event in the same week, almost in terms of certainly when it comes to the Grand Slams. Don't quote me on the rest of the time, but so Andy Murray, for example, when he was top 50 and got into Surbiton a couple of years ago, when he was top 50 at that point.
And Nottingham as well last year.
He because it was the second week of French Open, he was able to at least get the special wild card. But but has to be real special agreement for that one. And so like I said, I don't expect Katie to end up on there.
I didn't realise that. I just presume if players wanted to, they could kind of drop down. But I guess it's not necessarily fair on the lower ranked players, then, is it? If for players to do that.
No, I mean this tour is designed for people that are around about from 50 in the world downwards to pick up wins and points and to be able to work the way up the tennis system.
Yeah.
But it doesn't apply to the 175s. All those rules are taken away. So hence the reason why the draw sheets for things like the Phoenix Challenger and the one coming up in Aix-de-Provence is so stacked as Swaitek now has got another break point on the Raducanu service game.
It's a match point, I think, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I think Raducanu needs to stem this tide here, but it's going the way you predicted, James, in terms of Iga running away with this set.
Yeah, if she ever had to take that first set to stand any chance.
Yeah.
So then maybe have that dip in that second set before then coming back in the third. But to get to a tiebreaker is good work from Raducanu on this one anyway.
Yeah. Toughest test in women's tennis, I guess, right? And she gave a really good account of herself in the first set.
Yeah, sure. She's got to juice here, which is good. But just to go back to a point you're making about Bolter, I think a good thing to remember, of course, is that Bolter, what was it? Only really last year by Nottingham. After Nottingham, did she actually break into the top 100 again? She was in the top 100 before a few years ago, but that only was for a very brief spell, but then got injured straight after.
Right.
So has never really had a long period of time in the top 100 where she would then get access to the main tour clay events. And of course, when she was ranked 200, 150, 200 in the world for a number of years, if she wasn't injured during that time of the season, it made more sense for her to go to the hard court W100s and whatnot that were taking place, where she knows she could have maximised more points.
Yeah. Currently ranked at 28 as well. That's some going. Do you think she can go any higher, James?
She could very much go much higher if she wanted to. I mean, she doesn't have really any points to defend on the clay. Okay, she's got a fair few points to defend on the grass, but she didn't really do that much on the hard courts after. Didn't do that much on the hard courts bar in the US Open in the back end of the summer, going into the autumn. So there's plenty of room for her to potentially, by the end of the year, could be a top 20 player.
Interesting to see.
I think we should have to do something like win another W500 event or to at least get to a final of 1,000 event to ask the question about top 10. But certainly, I could see her getting to the top 20.
Great forehand, by the way, but Raducanu to save that set point.
Yeah, incredibly good forehand. It's just she hasn't been able to play much of her game during this match.
No.
Which has been the issue, because what she was able to do against, were you able to watch the Kerber or Noskova match?
I've only seen the highlights. Yeah,
I was quite fortunate. I was able to watch a good chunk of both of them. Brilliant dink there by Raducanu just to get to advantage.
Lovely, yeah.
She was able to play her game for large quantities of both those matches. She was able to be the aggressor when she wanted to. She could dictate, really attack second serves. But in this one here, Swaitek's just been the overwhelming force.
Right. She's just not allowed her to, basically.
Just smothered her up.
Yeah.
And I think it's a mark of the quality of Emma, who just holds her serve there. That's good. Still alive, still in it. As long as you're only one break behind, all it takes is one bad service game, and you're back in this one.
Absolutely, yeah. A little jig there from Emma. She that was big, actually, not to go 3-love down. Really impressive.
I mean, we've seen players get absolutely rolled over by Iga, and I think we fully expect as well once Madrid and Rome take place that she will she'll roll over a lot of her opposition as we see a picture clip of her falling on the floor again. Luckily, it wasn't an ankle. That was my first fear. I was like, oh God, don't tell me we're going to have a Zverev situation on our hands. I think that scream he has still haunts me when I think about it.
Oh yeah, I think John might have been in the stadium for that one. I think.
Was he?
For that semi-final.
Were you in the stadium when Zverev went over his ankle, and was the screen?
Were you there, John? Yeah, you can hear us. He is in the stadium currently watching this one. But yeah, I know what you mean. That was harrowing. Yeah.
It was just that scream. That still will haunt, I think, a lot of tennis viewing for a while.
Yeah.
Ghosty's in the chat. It's taking you a while to appear up. Ghosty, where have you been? Emma is back. She took Iga to a first set tiebreaker on clay. Well done. She has, yeah. You can have Jamie or James with Jam. Yeah.
She did, yeah. She did well to take it to a tiebreak. Ghosty. She was serving second as well, so she was 4-5, 5-6. She really dug deep just to get it into a tiebreak. Unfortunately, Iga did take over in the tiebreak, but she's just showed quite a bit of impressive character actually to hold there, Emma, and keep this set at just a single break.
I mean, but overall, I mean, John puts in the chat there an incredible 7 days for the Brit. I mean, you couldn't but say anything else really for her at this stage, because I would say the 2 wins in the Billie Jean King Cup tie, I mean, they were brilliant matches as well, against the French on indoor clay in that small town, coastal town somewhere in northern France. But to get that and then to beat Kerber, who is no mug, certainly on clay, and also then Noskova, who a lot of people probably a lot of people going into that match thinking Noskova was going to put Emma away on that one. So for Emma to pick up two top 50 victories, or three top 50 victories. Sorry, I forgot Diane Parry is actually 49 in the world. Top 50 victories. Emma certainly, if she was really into it, could certainly get back into the top 20 in the world. I probably would say. You never know, maybe even higher if development could start to kick back in again on parts of her game.
Yeah. I think she would have taken these wins a week or so ago, wouldn't she? 4 wins on the clay. I think she would have bitten your hands off for that. I think she would get back in the top 20 for sure.
Of course, looking forward to next week. Of course, Madrid's an IMG event. She's an IMG player. I think we probably would expect her to get a main draw wild card to that event. I know they haven't announced it yet, but she certainly would get one.
I think so.
And I suspect Rome probably as well will probably give her a wild card.
Yeah. I think she'll continue getting these wild cards, but yeah.
What's that?
I think she will continue getting the wild cards. I think she's a big enough. She's a big draw. She does bring the crowds in to a certain extent. Yeah.
She fills stadiums early in the week, and that's what you want as a tournament director.
Yeah. It's not like you're just handing out a wild card because because of her name. She's got the tennis to match as well. As this last week has shown. She has 4 really good wins, and she's competed with the world number 1 here, especially in that first set.
Yeah.
Did she have any break point, James, in the first set, Emma?
She actually broke in the first service game.
Oh, okay.
She broke to go 1-love up. It was then a 14-minute service game on Emma's serve, and she got broken back by Iga straight away.
Right.
It was unfortunate, really. She couldn't even just get a bit of a lead and then run on it.
Yeah. Ghosty's just listed the three greatest jams of all time. Strawberry jam number 1. Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
What about raspberry jam? That's really nice.
Yeah.
I can tell, Jamie, you're not entirely pleased with that suggestion.
To be honest, I only really eat strawberry jam, and I don't eat jam. I don't really eat jam that often. I used to eat it more when I was a kid. Yeah. And Ghosty saying, does that automatically qualify for her for a wild card? No, I don't think it does, James, does it?
No, wild cards can be handed out by the tournament director to anyone they want in the world.
And of course, in the slams, they've got, I think it's the USTA in Australia. They've got an agreement, haven't they, where they give a wild card to someone of that. So the US Open always gives a wild card to an Australian player. Australia Open will always give a wild card to an American player.
Yeah, and the French Open are a part of that consortium as well. So the for the FFT, the Federation, the French Tennis Federation, for the French Open, there will be 1 US wildcard and 1 Australian wildcard, and like you say, for given out, and then for US Open, they'll give 1 wildcard to a French player and 1 wildcard to an Aussie, and then the Aussie Open, they'll give 1 wildcard to a French player and 1 wildcard to an Australian player. Wimbledon and the LTA were the only organisation not to get involved in this agreement.
And they like being different, like Wimbledon. I think we know that about them.
Yeah. Oh, is that a good lob? Oh, no, just a bit of a bad lob, unfortunately, by Raducanu. Swaitek 15-30 up on Raducanu's serve.
That was a brilliant half volley, by the way, from Iga at the baseline, wasn't it?
It was a brilliant volley on that one there.
Yeah.
Well, with Sabalenka out of the tournament, looking good for Swaitek to potentially pick up her 3rd title in a row here.
Yeah.
And pick up a 3rd Porsche. I feel the doubles players in this tournament that were mugged off. They only get given bikes.
They don't really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess that They only get given bikes, and yet they've got they can literally they can just see Porsches everywhere, mate. Yeah, that's
Surely you can give the 2 Porsches on the side to the doubles players.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, in terms of like the doubles trophy being, oh, damn it, Emma. I mean, good rally, but then just sticks it in the net.
Yeah.
It's a bit like with trophies. Sorry for everyone if we're going a little bit off topic here, but you see like the singles trophy, looking magnificent, or in the case of Madrid, looking horrible. But then you go to the doubles match and you think, oh, they'll have like a similar type-ish trophy, and then sometimes they can just be given like a plate, and I'm like, what do you mean you've been given a plate?
Yeah. Even the runners up get given plates as well, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that kind of makes a bit more sense because you haven't actually won the tournament. By the way, 2 break points here for Iga. Misses 1.
I must admit, if I came second, I really went on. I maybe just been given like a bunch of flowers or something,
or a cake, a nice cake, a chocolate cake. Would be nice.
They're not saying too much about cakes in the Madrid Open. They caused themselves some problems last year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 1 big cake and 1 small cake, wasn't it?
Cake gate. There was cake gate. One by Iga, one by Emma.
Big point here.
Oh, out by Iga.
Oh, that's surprising.
She has made a fair few mistakes, I will say, Iga, during this match. Like, it hasn't been perfect on the forehands and backhands by Iga.
Can we give Raducanu any credit for that, or do you just think she's not quite been at her best?
Bit of both. Like, Emma's playing good ball, but again, I don't think Swaitek, like you say, she's not at her best yet. Still probably adjusting to the clay. Because as much as Iga's like, the queen of clay at the moment, it still takes a bit of time to adjust to that surface from hard courts for a number of months.
Yeah.
Back of the line, Emma just sticks the ball up wide. Yes. Oh, another lob by Emma, but that's just poor. Just not enough depth on that one.
No. Another break point. Iga just dominating these rallies, right?
Yeah, at the moment she is.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's holding back the tie there. Let's see if you can at least get yourself to 2 games and not have the Iga bakery memes being shoved at you.
Yeah. John's just shared the Emma Raducanu. I've just got a notification about Emma Raducanu talking about her coaching situation on Talking Tennis. So tune into that, guys, if you haven't seen it. She faces a 3rd or maybe even 4th break point.
Oh, great cross-court forehand. I tell you what, though, I can't wait to watch Emma in Madrid, though, just against some people that aren't Swaitek. So we can get back to seeing some of the Emma that we've seen already this year.
Yeah. And that's the point that John was making. I mean, she's played, what has she played? 5 matches maybe in about 7 days now, and she's just not used to playing that much tennis as well.
No, really has not played that much tennis that quickly.
No. So I think a few days off and come out swinging again in Madrid.
Yeah, she should be given a Wednesday or Thursday start in Madrid.
Yeah. Sean Power saying that Emma should release a Taylor Swift style album about her ex-coaches. That would be good.
I mean, the one good thing I think we could say at the moment, I know we haven't seen the interview from John, is that the Nick Cavendish thing at the moment seems to be working really well.
Yeah.
I mean, had Nick since the start of the year. They both get on and trust each other.
Yeah. And I haven't really got a problem with her sort of just, she's just, and why do you have to stay with a coach for a long time as well? It's as she holds, that's a big hold. Well played, Emma. She's hanging in there.
I get what you're saying in terms of why do you have to stay with the coach for a number of time, but then there's also a situation where you go at least allow a cycle to take place, allow a year cycle to take place, see what happens in that year, see what you pick up, what you're able to then master, because you're not going to master anything if you're going to be a coach for a couple of months. Okay, if you want to switch them every 18 months to 2 years, fair enough. That's a reasonable time frame, you could probably say.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think,
yeah,
I still think Tursimov was a really good coach for her. She got some good results under him. I don't know why she got rid of him.
Yeah, I guess it's got that feel, isn't it? If she's changing coaches that kind of quickly, it feels like she's kind of maybe, she hears one of the coaches says something that she doesn't like or she doesn't agree with, and then maybe she just pulls the trigger. And actually, that's not really the way that she should be doing things, because you need to be able to hear things that you don't necessarily agree with as well. It's the only way you're going to learn and progress.
But at the moment, she just needs, I know I get stick for saying this, but she just needs our support while she's, hopefully getting a full season in on the tour.
Yeah.
Let's see how everything looks, once the Billie Jean King Cup finals are done, and hopefully she's played there and helped GB do as well as they can. And then start to say, right, what do we expect from Emma next season, or what do we expect her to do, results wise, and against who?
Yeah. Well, we still don't. We still, even over 2.5 years after her US Open, we still don't really know what her kind of ceiling is, and where she can kind of go, just because she hasn't played enough and she's just been injured so much.
And of course, it's all about also allowing her to develop a game style and all the assets of a game. Good get by Emma. Is she going to get this point? She does get the point. That's a good start to a Swaitek service game.
Yeah, that's a sniff, maybe. It's a sniff, maybe, at this point.
Yeah, it is. The door has opened just a small jar. You can see a little bit of light seeking through.
Yeah. She's and as I say, as you said before, Jim, she has missed a few swim tests.
See what happens here. She goes down the line, but that was just flip the net. There's a real battle in Barcelona as well. 1-all between Diaz Acosta and Tsitsipas.
Saw that. Tsitsipas was also a break up as well. Diaz Acosta's got that back in the final set.
Yikes. Oh, Emma. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Can't blame her for going for it, really. But
you can't. The better she does that and plays a part of her own game than just, holds back.
Yeah.
Oh, just out there by Iga. Yeah, it's been a real shame for the Brits as well, generally, today. I was just saying earlier on in the stream. Jack losing in a third set tiebreaker, and
who did Jack lose to? Let's have a look.
Fritz.
To Fritz, okay. Yeah, won the first set as well. Just seeing. Zverev going out as well to Garin. Is Zverev going out in Munich?
Makes it even a bigger shame for Jack losing, because then that means that section of the draw then opened up for him to probably get to the final.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's now a bit of a mental problem, these final set tiebreakers, because that's the third one in a row he's lost. Okay. And quite badly. Like, it's not like it's been like 7-5, it's been like 7-2 and 7-1.
Yep.
Like, again, similar to Emma, allow Jack to have the year on the tour before starting to say what he should and shouldn't be able to do. But that's a bit of a trend and not a good trend.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Jamie?
It does. Just seeing this point, Iga puts it away. And what can that be? I mean, it can't be is it a conditioning? I don't think it's a conditioning thing. He's got to a final set tiebreak, hasn't he? He's maybe just.
I think there was a conditioning. There was certainly an injury issue in Miami against Jarry. He just was spent by that point. And then I think the issue against Hubie in Monte Carlo last week was that Hubie just found, just raised his level. There was one point at the first point of that tiebreaker where Hubie basically stuck the return on the line next to Jack. That basically completely neutralised Jack in the entire situation, was unable to do anything really with the return, with the third ball. That then caused him, and then Hubie just basically, rocked on from there. And I think just the mental fatigue of those two matches just played on Jack's mind during that tiebreaker. Also, apparently the conditions got a lot heavier, which didn't help Jack.
Okay. But he's also probably still working out the clay as well, right? He hasn't played too much on clay, I don't think, Jack Draper.
No, I mean, a few matches. I think that been about it. But he did, he got, what was it? Because last season he got 2 wins in Monte Carlo, 2 wins in 1 win in Monte Carlo, 2 wins in Lyon, before then having the shoulder issues at the French Open in the first round.
Yeah.
So he's got 100 points to defend for the clay season from last year. He's already got 50. Actually, scratch that. He's got 60 already. Actually, now because he's got 10 points from Monte Carlo last week, and then got 50 points from getting to the quarters in Munich. So well on the way to defending all his points with 2 Masters events, potentially a 250 if he wants to go for it, and also the French Open to come. But I was just thinking earlier on, just generally with Brits in terms of the Masters events, we've not really had anyone do anything major. If that makes sense.
At the Masters.
The Masters events, because I was thinking the best thing I think we've had is Katie Bolter getting to the 4th round in Miami.
Are you talking about this year?
Yeah, sorry, this year. So just thinking of the 3 events that the men have had and the 4 that the women have had. All of them, there's not really been anything stellar from the Brits in them, like a quarterfinal run or whatnot. And we usually by this stage, earlier on, we get something like that happens.
Yeah, Evo had a good. I think Dan Evans he had a good run at a Masters last year. Obviously, he won a 500. But I mean, he's not having a good year, is he? Cam Norrie's not having a great year.
Well, Cam's having. It's bizarre you say that, but Cam's 20th in the race.
Right. Okay.
So it's not been a disaster. It's actually been a very consistent first few months really for Cam. Because you think about it, he got to quarters of Auckland, 4th round in Australia. He got to the semis of the Rio event, and then a couple of 3rd rounds at the Masters events in March, and has managed to get to the quarters of Barcelona.
Yeah.
So
I guess the quarter would be to Echeverry, right? 2 tie breaks. I mean, that's a solid showing, I would say.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was really windy, and Cam's forehand was just flying all over the shot at times. Like it was actually comical. It was that ridiculous.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was. Realistically, he should have won that match, and he probably could have won it comfortably if his forehand was working properly.
Yeah.
So
sorry, James.
That's right. And then Jack's 30th-ish in the race.
Okay.
Granted, I would, and things. I'm a bit surprised that he hasn't had a big Masters run, because he's out of all the British players, he's the one that has the most forward momentum to try and get that big run somewhere. But we've got we've got Madrid and Rome. Madrid's quite good for big servers, so he could do quite well at that one. Oh, great pickup by Raducanu there. Oh, wow, read that perfectly.
Oh, yes, just seeing that. She's laughing as well.
Oh, God. I mean, that was, Iga was, it looked like she was about to put that away, but absolutely.
I know. I tell you, this is really impressive what she's doing at the moment, don't you think, James? Just hanging in there, coming through these tough service games, and she's not going away.
She's making this competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, she's a 1 breakdown. It's 4-3 to Iga at the moment. Picked up 6 games on the first set, 9 games so far, which is actually more games than she's ever picked up against Iga in the two other times she's played her.
Right. Yeah. I think Iga will come away feeling like she's been tested today, I think.
Yeah. I mean, again, Emma's potential, her talent level and whatnot, shows that this isn't going to, never going to be an easy match against Raducanu. You're never going to be able to roll them over.
No.
Yeah, we just hope maybe there's still the hope that she could get back into this at some point.
she's got to hope. I mean, she's doing all she can. She's keeping her side of the scoreboard ticking over. She's coming through these tight service holds. She's just got put a bit of pressure on Iga. I'm not sure if she's even got to 30 this set on the Iga serve. I can't necessarily.
No, I don't think she has.
No. Funny how they still don't have a picture though on Google. They still haven't got a picture of Emma Raducanu there on the stats.
Yeah, yeah. But I think the more funny thing is on the WTA website, they've still got a photo from Emma from like a square photo from like 3 or 4 years ago. It's like not one of the official photos that they get them to take every year, where they all look similar camera angle. It's actually just like still a very old photo. Oh, somebody's coming in and out of the stands.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to see a bit of pressure on Iga here.
Wow, the pressure was mental with that one. Double fault.
Oh, there you go. See, putting a few doubts in her head, maybe. Because I presume Iga was kind of, at 1 love, 2 love. I think she had points for a double break. She was in the mood to run away with this, wasn't she? She's probably, a bit surprised she's still out there now, maybe.
Probably is. Oh, just though. I mean, the returns from Emma do need to get better. Because she's just hitting it into Iga's hitting range at this stage.
Strike zone, yeah.
It's a bit like a bowler hitting a really bad bowler to a cricketer, and they're just being able to basically just tee off on it.
Yeah, teeing it up for her almost.
Let's see, backhand by Emma. Oh, wide by Iga. Okay,
half chance.
Half chance.
So we've got the 30 that we haven't had as yet.
Just need 2 more points, Emma. We can get them in quick succession. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Again, sorry anyone who may be an Iga fan in the chat with slightly biased.
Yeah. Not quite impartial here, unfortunately, but you forgive us. I hope.
Yeah, because forehand by Emma. Good. That was a better return. Goes for the drop shot. Why did you go for the drop shot?
Oh no! Yeah, bad choice of shot.
She was in that brilliant return.
She was in control of the rally there. She really was after that return.
She checked out. You can't be giving those opportunities away against the world number 1.
No. You've got to be almost perfect.
Okay.
In a rally here. Oh. Gone long.
Oh, come on. No need for that.
Yeah. Try and reject
absolutely no need whatsoever to hit it long.
Another overshot, Terry saying. Yeah, it's a bit of a pattern, isn't it, at the moment when Emma's not quite finding it.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah. It's happened a fair few times. It's just control gone. Okay, good. Okay, come on, Emma. Cross court. Good.
Yeah,
that's more like it. That's more.
Got the juice. Well played.
That's certainly more like it.
She's drawing out some errors for Iga though, which is interesting. She's just got to stay a bit more. Get a bit. Her ground strokes have been a bit too loose, haven't they? Bring the margins in a bit, maybe. This is a big point.
Okay, what's going to happen on it? Ooh, that was well long of the service box by Iga. Could we potentially see another double fault?
Be nice to see. I don't really trust Emma's second serve return at the moment.
It's been one of the best parts of the game.
Today.
Reason.
Oh,
come on. Is that not out? That was in. Bugger. How was that not out from Iga on the backhand?
Oh, what a shot from Iga.
Oh, for God's sake. That's out.
Oh, it looked out on the replay.
That was out. Oh. This is the exact reason why we need the electronic line calling. Matches swinging on calls that could easily be rectified. A bit of a loop on that one. Down the line, flips the net. Oh, back to Emma. Cross court. Cross court again, I would say, yeah. That one, okay, that one was in.
Oh,
for God's sake.
Oh, big roar from Iga. She got away with one there, I think.
She was gifted one there by the lines judges.
Yeah. Now John saw that ball, might send him a quick message.
Terry saying line judges and Iga fan. I completely agree with that statement.
What a big difference! That would have been a break point for Emma as well.
That would have been a break point, and then things would have been a bit different.
Yeah. Big roar from Iga. She knows she's in the match here. Yeah, John thought the same as well in the stadium. He thought it looked long. I mean, it did look long on the replay as well.
Mm.
She's got to pick herself up and win this game, Emma. She's going to have a chance.
She's doing well at the moment. Goes on the tee, backhand by Iga, forehand by Emma. Jeez.
Deep backhand from Iga.
All that down the line though.
Oh.
Oi, hey.
Oh, that's excellent. Big hit in there.
That's more like it. She's been able to, at least in this parts of this game, she's been able to play her own game a bit.
Yeah.
Just to give you an update, Tsitsipas, look, he's broken. Diaz Acosta is now serving for the match.
Okay. Struff's in control against Felix as well in Munich.
I tell you what, if they get the quarterfinals done in Munich, they're done incredibly well given the poor weather there.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
There's been a lot of rain, has there?
Snow at one point.
Snow. God.
Oh, double fault by Emma.
Oh no. That's why I saw Mark Petchey complaining about he was saying push the clay court season back by a month. Just when the weather's a bit nicer.
I just don't know how. I mean, last year was cold as well. Apparently, I believe it was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, this event's going to be a 500 next year.
Which is
Munich.
Okay. Well, as well as Barcelona. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The clay calendar for next year. That has the Bucharest tournament as. Oh God, Swaitek's really unlucky now. At least for the men, the calendar next year has there's the Bucharest tournament along with Marrakesh and Houston in the first week, then Monte Carlo, then it's got the two 500s of being Barcelona and Munich.
And what's happened to the Banja Luka? Is that still going?
Banja Luka's gone. That was a one year attempt. I think the Bucharest tournament is taking its license.
They've overtaken it, yeah. Replaced it.
Because the Banja Luka one was previously the Serbian Open in Belgrade.
Yeah.
Then following that, you got Madrid, then you got Rome, and then next year you're going to have Geneva, and then the 500 event of Hamburg is going to move into that part of the calendar.
Yeah, I saw that.
Swaitek, 2 match points.
2 match points. Just overwhelming her a bit there in this game. It's a shame about that. Emma could have had a break point in the last game, but she's fought well. Iga's got 2 match points.
She does. Let's see, backhand by Iga. Emma with a forehand long, and that's it. Iga Świątek. Iga Świątek is the winner It's been a valiant display by Emma Raducanu in that match, a real contest.
Yeah.
The 2021 US Open champion has been defeated by the 2022 US Open champion.
Yeah, right.
On the clay in Stuttgart, the eager train on the clay continues to roll on. She had hunt for a third title in this arena, and a third Porsche continues. She will play Elena Raducanu next in the semi-final, with the winner of that contest taking on the winner of the Coco Golf match, which is just later on tonight, or Marketa Vondrousova, who was in the other semi-final. Emma, though, can, as you probably gather from the stream, can sort of cover herself with a degree of glory. It has been an absolutely brilliant last few days for the Brit, winning 4 matches on the trot before unfortunately losing out here. And we have the one and only Damien Hirst coming and joining the stream. Hey, Damien.
Hey, definitely a nice showing from Emma. Yeah, 70 minutes first set. I mean, you could definitely say that this falls into this category of like most Świątek matches, where for a while she kind of struggles with her range. She makes some errors that could be avoided. Then eventually she starts dominating. But Emma kept up with her, right? Like it was still, yeah. I caught that, John, as well. Emma was still keeping up with her in the second set. There was some amazing fight in there. You pretty much knew that the match is done, but she kept going. It's not going to be her favorite play style, just tracking down shots and struggling against the weight of shot of the opponent. It's kind of what she had to do against Sabalenka as well at Indian Wells. But she is getting pretty good at it. And I mean, she's a fantastic athlete too. Of course, when she gets stronger physically, this will get slightly easier. And I mean, how do you get stronger physically? You play a week like this, right?
Absolutely. Jamie, what do you think will be? What do you think Emma could take? What do you think Emma's going to be able to do based off the brilliant week that she's had? Certainly, like we say, from the Billie Jean King Cup, moving over to Stuttgart. What do you think is in store for her? Certainly for the clay season.
Yeah, loads of positives. I mean, she's played. I think she's played 5 matches over the last 7 days and won 4 of them. So she would absolutely have taken that. And she's pushed the hardest testing, in women's tennis, like Iga Swiatek on clay, and she's made her work hard for it. Iga didn't kind of just roll her over. Emma made her work hard for it, particularly in the first set, but even in the second set as well. She was holding on to her service games, and she had a real chance of maybe having a break point as well at the end there with the line judge call, when it seemed like Iga hit a shot out, it was called in, and then Iga held. So yeah, loads of positives for Emma, I think, and she's got a lot to look forward to. As you said, I think she'd expect to get a wild card, I think, probably next week as well. So yeah, have a few days rest, and she's got a lot to look back on. And a lot to look forward and look forward with confidence.
I mean, Damien. So based on what you've seen from Emma, do you think she has a future on the clay surface?
On a clay court like this, yes. When you have a slicker, faster surface, absolutely. At Roland Garros, I don't think she'll be that much of a factor, but it's still important to get through these tournaments mostly. Of course, on the WTA Tour, we currently have this kind of weird balance where the first 2 big events are fast clay, and then the slow clay actually doesn't take up that much of the season, which is really good for Emma. After that, you're going to have grass, the North American hard courts. It's all out there for her to get stronger and build up for the latter part of the season. Obviously, you never know how her health is going to be. It's been a major issue, needless to say. But I think going forwards, if it's Stuttgart, if it's Madrid, yeah, I expect her to be a factor.
By the way, what do we think Emma has to do to get her picture up on Google? On the Google stats, she still hasn't got a picture.
No, she might just call Google. I mean, if we tried to call Google, they probably wouldn't respond. I mean, we wouldn't even find a number. But if you're Emma Raducanu, she can probably call, I don't know, Bill Gates and say, "Hi, Bill, you want to get my picture up?" So yeah, maybe that's the trick.
Can certainly be a trick. And Damien, what? And we'll go to ask Jamie this as well. I mean, Iga, she's actually been run close against Mertens and now against Raducanu in both these two matches. Is this expected, or is this run of the mill for the start of the clay season, or do you think there could be potentially some potential, as the rest of the tour maybe catching up to her?
I mean, whatever happened today or against Mertens, tomorrow she's playing Rybakina, which is 100% different matchup. So I don't think her form in these two matches has any relevance for tomorrow. For starters, I was always kind of surprised by her perfect record in Stuttgart. I think there's quite a lot of potential for especially a big hitter to take her down here. I mean, this was probably most evidently displayed by Lyudmila Samsonova in 2022, Karolina Pliskova even to an extent last year. So, I mean, I don't really feel like she's going to be that confident ahead of tomorrow against Rybakina. I feel like there's a definite upset potential there, but it wouldn't be anything wrong really to lose to Rybakina on this sort of court profile. I think she clearly moves extremely well on this surface. Perhaps the fact that it's so slick even helps her out there, but I still want to sort of see how she handles someone as powerful and as also as sort of like flat hitting as Rybakina tomorrow. But if she makes it through the semi, she probably claims the title and. The most important events of the clay season, or at least actually in her case, like the one most important event of the clay season is coming up, and it's going to be very different conditions where I expect her to be more comfortable.
So Jamie, how do you think what's your take on tomorrow's semi-final? So when it comes to Rybakina versus Swaitek, how do you expect it to go? Do you think any the key parts of maybe any of them's game that could be a deciding factor in how it could play out?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Damien. Really. I think it would be obviously a big step up, won't it, compared to what Iga's faced, so far this week. But I do expect Iga to come through, and I wouldn't be really at all concerned, to be honest, with kind of how she's playing or. She's kind of just getting in the groove. She's getting the wins, and I don't think there's any cause for concern, to be honest, in the Swaitek camp.
Cool. And I mean, good to reflect also on the two matches that we've had already with regards to Stuttgart. So what do you make of the fact of Marketa Vondrousova being able to get past Sabalenka? I mean, I know Sabalenka hasn't been in great form in recent times, but a big scout for Vondrousova to be able to get even on the clay court.
I mean, Vondrousova, of course, currently is like 50% of her ranking, even above 50% of her ranking is Wimbledon. So she really needs to get something going. And maybe it will actually help her that last year her clay season was like kind of average. Despite, I think last year for every single big clay event, we were saying that she is one of the dark horses, probably alongside with Muchova. Muchova, of course, did something amazing in the French, but like Vondrousova, it never actually happened for her before Wimbledon. So that's actually kind of good for her now because she has a lot to gain during the clay swing, save a lot of these points that she will sort of probably drop at Wimbledon. I'm not really expecting her to pick up one more title, but of course, if she does, fantastic for her. But all in all, Sabalenka has been a mess since the Australian Open. What sort of reasons we have for it? I mean, we could name plenty probably, but she still has that incredible Grand Slam streak. She won the most important event this year, so it's kind of like for now, her results don't really matter for the moment because she's got that Australian Open in the bag. But of course, soon enough, if that slump continues, then yes, we will actually start looking at Sabalenka as someone who has potentially fallen off maybe a little bit. But for now, I mean, there's been one Grand Slam event this year, and she won it.
I think, and I'll wrap up, and I'll do one quick question on myself when it comes to Sabalenka. I think Madrid will be a key test. It's the one clay event that she tends to do very well out of all the other clay events, and she's unable to.
Stuttgart as well, right? I mean, 3 finals in a row.
Stuttgart as well. If she's unable to get a deep run at Madrid, then potentially some questions can start to be asked. We've got to wrap up because we've got Kira coming on for the last match, the Coco Gauff match. But with the players we've got left, who's winning Stuttgart? I want one name. Jamie, start with you.
I mean, looking at that record there, I can't really not say Iga. So 10-0. I'm gonna go for Iga.
You're going to get
surprise.
and then Damien, who are you going for?
The winner of Swaitek Raducanu.
Oh, come on! I need a name, Damien. I'm not having a fence sitter here.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, if I would be lying if I gave you a name, like I would straight up be lying if I gave you a name.
Oh, hitting the morals with me there, Damien, to get out of that bit there. Okay, we will wrap up here, but thank you everyone for coming and joining the stream. Thank you, Jamie, for popping on a bit later, and then also Damien to come and wrap it up. And it's Damien Kirst, not Damien Hirst. Unfortunately, we don't have the multi-millionaire with us. That's a real shame anyway. But we've had all three of us. Do join in for the last match, and see you when we see you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.